Hi, good morning all of you. Now we are going to study the chapter triangles. In that chapter, we will discuss about congruent figures. That means in this chapter we are discussing about congruent triangles. So what is meant by congruent figures? When two objects, they are equal in size and shape. That means the two objects, their size and the shape are same. We can call that two figures or the objects are congruent objects. So in the case of polygon, if two polygons are equal means both the polygons should be with the same size and the same shape. So in the case of triangles, we have two triangles. Taking one triangle as triangle ABC and another one triangle is PQR. It's given these two triangles are congruent. We will write congruent like this. This is a notation for writing congruent. So for congruent means these two triangles are equal in their size and the shape. Same shape and the same size. See, if the two triangles are same means what? Same shape and same size means their all sides are equal. Corresponding sides are equal. What is meant by corresponding? See, suppose BC equal to 3 cm and QR is equal to 3 cm. AB equal to 2.5 cm. BQP is equal to 2.5 cm. AC equal to 4 cm and PR equal to 4 cm. Now see the sides, their sides are equal. See, AB is same with the PQ. So we will call AB's corresponding side is PQ. Or we will write like this, AB corresponds to PQ. And BC is equal to QR. So BC and QR are the corresponding sides. And AC and PR are the corresponding sides. And since their size are equal, when they are congruent means their size and shape are same. So to check whether they are having same size and same shape, what we need to check their angles and their sides. So we got their sides are equal and of course their angles also should be equal now since they are congruent. So angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R. Okay, that means angle A here corresponds to angle P, angle Q corresponds to angle B, angle C corresponds to angle R. See, these are the correspondence of the triangle. Okay, then we will write triangle ABC congruent to triangle. Don't write like this QPR. We should keep the same correspondence. Angle A's corresponding vertex is angle P and B's corresponding vertex is angle Q and C's corresponding vertex is angle R. Okay, see, it doesn't mean they should draw in the same structure. See, suppose I am drawing like this. P is here. This is P, Q, R. Then PQ is 2.5, QR is 3, PR is 4 and angle P equal to angle A, angle Q equal to angle B and angle C is equal to angle R. If you are drawing like this also, their corresponding sides and angles will be same. Same means here it will be same. So by looking itself, A is coming on the top, so Q also should be on the top, not like that. We are looking the measures, sides measures and angle measures. According to that, we will find out which is the corresponding vertices or corresponding angles or corresponding sides. Okay, then we will write triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. A is corresponding is P, B is corresponding is Q and C is corresponding angle is R. And same way AB equal to PQ, see, BC equal to QR and AC first and third PR. Okay, like this we will say congruent triangles. And to check congruent triangles, we should check whether the two triangles, all sides and all angles are equal to. And so one triangles, all sides and all angles are equal to the second triangles, all sides and all angles. So instead of checking all the information, we have some criteria. First, the criteria is SAS criteria. This means we have two triangles ABC triangle PQR. Suppose we got AB is equal to PQ, BC equal to QR, and this angle B equal to angle Q. Then we will say these two triangles are congruent because we got two sides and its included angle. Two sides and its included angle are same to both the triangles. So we can say by using SAS criteria, side angle side criteria, we can say these two triangles are congruent. So instead of checking all the measures, all the angle measures and all the side measures, we can check these three information to say whether the two triangles are congruent or not. Any two sides and its included angle should be equal of two triangles. Then we can say the two triangles are congruent. Okay. Then the next one is another one criteria, that is ASA criteria. Name itself, its meaning is like this: two angles and one side is given. Okay, so two triangles, we have two triangles, one triangle, another one triangle. It's given MNO PQS, two triangles. Angle M is equal to angle S. Angle O is equal to angle Q. And this side is equal to this side. MO is equal to QS. Okay. Then we can say these two triangles are congruent. Okay. Its proof is explained in the textbook. I am not giving the proof now. We just to go through the proof. Okay. Now, this is ASA criteria, two angles and its included side, two angles and its included side. How do you write the triangle are congruent? Angle MON. First triangle name you can call in any way. When writing the second triangle only, you need to check the correspondence. Angle MON. I wrote angle MON corresponding to or congruent, not corresponding, congruent to MON congruent to M is equal to S. Triangle S. MO. O is corresponding is Q. So, see MON. So, we will get SQP. SQP. Since MO is equal to SQ. MO equal to SQ and M's corresponding angle is S. O's corresponding angle is Q. So, that's why we wrote angle MON equal to triangle SQP. They are congruent. Okay. Then see if it is asked us to prove whether the side length, check whether MN and PS, MN and PS. What you can say about MN and PS? See, since these two triangles are congruent, we can write MO equal to SQ, ON equal to QP, MN equal to SP. So we can write MN is same as SP or PS. They are equal SP. So why we wrote MN equal to SP? Because MN and SP are the sides of the congruent triangles, isn't it? So congruent triangles corresponding sides are equal. So we can write these two are the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Parts means what? So for a triangle, three sides are there, three angles are there. These are calling parts of the triangle. Okay. So corresponding parts of congruent triangles. We can write shortly CPCT. Clear? This is ABC and this is PQR. These two angles are equal, these two angles are equal, and BC equal to QR. We can write ASA criteria, therefore they are congruent. By ASA criteria, triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, B is corresponding is Q, that's why I wrote BQ, CR and AB. Okay, these are the corresponding vertices, corresponding angles. Now, suppose it's given instead of this angle, that means which is the included side, its one angle is angle C and angle R. Instead of this angle, it is given this angle, angle A equal to angle B. Is it possible to say these two triangles are congruent now? Of course we can say, because you know this angle B equal to angle Q. Suppose this is 60 degree and this is 70 degree. 60 and 70. And it is given angle 60 degree and 70 degree. Then see what will get angle C. Angle C is equal to two angles are given. We know sum of three angles is 180 degrees. So two angles are given. 180 minus there sum will get third angle. So third angle will be 50 degrees. So here also it will be 50 degrees. See now this is ASA criteria. See, two angles and the included side. ASA criteria is false. So, it's not compulsory to get the two angles and the included side. If any two angles, we can find the third angle. Isn't it? So, this ASA criteria, we can rewrite like this also. AS criteria. It means any two angles and one side of the triangle is equal to another one triangles, any two angles and one side. That means it should be corresponding angles and one side, corresponding sides. Then the two triangles, we can say they are congruent triangles. Okay. See here one figure is given like this. This is exercise 7.1 question number 6 I am explaining. There is some information are given. AB and AD are equal. AC and AE are equal. And this angle are equal. Okay. Now, we need to prove BC is equal to DE. Show that BC equal to DE. We need to find out two triangles, they are congruent. And that two triangles corresponding sides should be BC and DE. So by using corresponding parts of congruent triangles, we can prove these two line segments are equal. So first we need to find out which two triangles we will consider to prove they are congruent. See the information is given AB and AD are equal. So AB should be one triangles one side and AD should be one second triangles one side. AC and AE are equal. The same way we will think AC will be one triangles one side and AE will be the second triangles one side. So and BC and DE should be the third side. Isn't it? Like this we will think and we will find out the triangles. They are triangle ABC. See AB, AE. AC is given and BC we need to calculate. So triangle ABC and triangle ADE. See AB, AD are given, they are equal. AC, AE they are given, they are equal. And we need to prove BC and DE. So of course we will consider these two triangles. So we have two sides. So we will think if it is possible to get one angle are equal, that means the included angle are equal, then we can prove the two triangles are congruent. So for that, which is the included angle? AB and AC are the two sides. So the included angle is BAC. Angle BAC. I am marking this is angle 1, this is angle 2, just giving this as angle X. Okay, so for proving these two are congruent, we will write AB equal to AD, it's given. AC is equal to AE, it's given. See, AB is the first triangle, AD is the second triangle side. AC is first triangle side, AE is the second triangle side. And angle 1 is equal to angle 2 given. Now see, it's given angle 1 and angle 2 are equal, but angle 1 is not the angle of ABC. ABC's one angle is this one, ABC's one angle is this one, ABC's one angle is this one. That means angle 1 plus x. X or angle 3 you can give anything. Angle 1 plus x. If you are not giving the angle measures as 1, 2 and all, you can call the full name. BAD is equal to CAE. That is given. Okay, so instead of calling with that vertex, I just marked angle 1 and angle 2. For writing and for reading it is easy. So angle 1 equal to angle 2. Angle we need angle 1 plus x actually. BAC we should get. Included these two are the sides given and this should be the included side. Which triangle? ABC. Okay, so we are thinking first triangle, its two sides are given AB and AC. So angle A, BAC will be the included angle. The same way the next triangles also AD and AE are given. So 2 plus x will be the next angle, means included angle. So we need to get 1 plus x equal to 2 plus x. Then by SAS criteria these two triangles are congruent. So for that angle 1 equal to angle 2 is given. We are adding angle x to both angles. So angle 1 plus x is equal to angle 2 plus x. So we can write angle BAC is equal to angle 2 plus x is BAC or DAE. DAE. See, DAE. BAC, DAE. Now we got from this one, this one, this one. Two sides and included angle are equal. So we can write triangle ABC congruent to triangle ADE. Now see BC equal to DE. You can write BC equal to DE by corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, like this simple questions are there in the textbook. Means if you got the idea of the criteria, it will be easy for you to prove. You just think about whether which criteria is applicable for the given question. Then it will be easy for you to apply it. Okay, so I did only one question and we already completed 4 questions. Total 8 questions are there, so 3 more questions are there to do. Okay, so complete that one today itself. Okay, then bye. Thank you.